China says it will hold supporters of Taiwan's independence criminally responsible for life.
Here's a summary of the article.
Beijing, November 5. China will hold those who support Taiwan independence criminally liable for life, it said on Friday, provoking anger and ridicule from the democratic island at a time of heightened tension across the sensitive Taiwan Strait. For the first time, China was spelling out the punishment that awaits people deemed to back independence for Taiwan, top officials of the self-ruled island among them, as tension rises over what China regards as a province of its own. China has not ruled out using force to bring Taiwan under its control, despite the island's claim that it is an independent country that will defend its freedom and democracy. The Taiwan Affairs Office named Taiwan Premier Su Sengchang, Parliament Speaker Yu Si-kun and Foreign Minister Joseph Wu as being stubbornly pro-Taiwan independence, as it made public for the first time that it had drawn up a list of those falling into the category. Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Council admonished China, saying Taiwan was a democratic society with rule of law and not ruled by Beijing. Xu said the message China wanted to send to supporters of Taiwan independence was, those who forget their ancestors, betray the motherland and split the country, will never end up well, and will be spurned by the people and judged by history. China believes Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen is a separatist bent on declaring formal independence.
This post received a score of 10,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Okay China, show me where the man touched you.
On this doll, that looks like Winnie the Pooh.
Oh bother.
These are the so-called export for internal consumption type statement. Meaning they make this statement knowing fully well no one outside of China is receptive to it, and then they report in domestic news the fact that they're making this statement, and fan the patriotic flames. Basically, it's just another roundabout way of creating internal propaganda. It's the same thing with those tough on US type statement, which no US media reports on, but China's own news reports them extensively to seem tough as chest-puffing pieces.
I think we should take this seriously. Not because we should listen to authoritarian propaganda, but because they are actually tossing dissidents who support a free Taiwan in jail. Fuck the CCP and fuck Winnie the Pooh. I feel so badly for all of the people this regime oppresses.
I somehow find it comforting that in several thousand years, after humanity has built itself back up post-nuclear holocaust, historians are going to have a difficult time trying to figure out why people on the internet suddenly started hating on the cute yellow bear from children's stories.
Greater than after humanity has built itself back up post-nuclear holocaust. Oh, Reddit.
Taiwan is a free independent country.
It's so weird and delusional to claim that some self-governing country, has been for the past 70+ years, is part of your own territory. Doesn't Taiwan have its own president, legislature, laws, military, and bureaucracy? Nothing is shared with China, except history.
China uses simplified Chinese, Taiwan uses traditional. Taiwan, with a democracy that delivered marriage equality among other socially progressive reforms, is moving even more rapidly from China in the way the public thinks about rights, information, the democratic model, and international issues. It's also true Taiwan has its own government, complete with its own president, its own laws and legislature, military, its own passport, its own country code in most international standards, its own national identity, its own economy and more. It's not just undesirable for China to threaten annexation of Taiwan, it's plainly immoral.
China is just announcing its intention to do a conquest ahead of time.
They're just denouncing Taiwan before declaring war in 5 turns. Happens when you don't want as many grievances and you don't have any casus belli.
This guy sieves.
I support Taiwan's independence, even though they're already independent.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.